Hi, how do we get from this to this? On the left we have a ball to which we have applied a live shadow, but it's unrealistic. It isn't cast onto the wall as a real shadow would be. On the right we have a ball and its shadow, this time cast far more realistically. Okay, I'll show you how to do that in a moment, but in order to do that we first have to detach the live shadow from its parent, the ball. Remember, this is a destructive process, meaning that once detached, the shadow is no longer a live effect, but a simple bitmap. Okay, to prove that what we have is a live shadow, here we are, a live shadow. To detach a shadow from its parent object is deceptively simple. You just have to select the object, in this case the ball, and click on Convert to Editable Shapes. If you use the menus, you'll find that in Arrange, Convert to Editable Shapes, or if like me you prefer the toolbars, you'll find it here. So let's click Convert to Editable Shapes, like so. What was a live shadow is now just a bitmap, grouped with the ball in front. I'll ungroup them and you'll see what I mean. Here is the ball, here is the live shadow, which is no longer. And if I click on the ball with the shadow tool, you'll see that it no longer has a shadow applied to it. To create the realistic shadow effect shown here at right is just a simple case of slicing and stretching using some of the standard Xara tools that have been around for years. Let me show you. I select the line tool here, and whilst holding down the control key, I'll draw a straight line. And I've drawn this straight line directly over the path that is created by the bottom of the wall, because that is where we want to slice the bitmap. So I place this line over the path created by the bottom of our wall. I hold down the shift so as to select the bitmap of our shadow at the same time, like so, and I click Slice Shapes. And now, as you can see, we have two bitmaps. The straight line I drew is gone, and we're left with our bitmap cut in two. It would be the same procedure if this had been a vector object. The bottom bitmap is fine where it is. We now need to rotate and stretch the upper bitmap and cut off any remaining chaff. Here I'm just rotating our bitmap, matching the corner of one bitmap up to the corner of the second, and I'm continuing to stretch this bitmap so that what we get is something fairly realistic. I'm going to zoom in to match up these two corners. And I just need to stretch that a little bit more, and I think that's what I'm looking for. Right, I shall move that over there and need to remove the remaining chaff. The remaining chaff is this section here of our bitmap. So I'll follow the same procedure as I did before. Draw a straight line, hold down the shift key so that it is a straight line. As you can see here, I haven't drawn it directly over the bottom of that path, so I need to make sure that that is indeed the case. I shall move it there. Right, that's better. Just zoom out. Click this bitmap, holding down the shift key so that the line and the bitmap are selected at the same time. Click Slice Shapes, and remove this and delete it. And there you have it. not only how to detach a shadow from its parent object, but also how to apply a realistic looking shadow onto an object that is behind it.